Designing and building large resorts and lodges in environmentally sensitive areas is difficult. And it doesn't get much more sensitive than this on the Nevada shores of Lake Tahoe. The Edgewood Tahoe Resort is an interesting case. I'll be interested to see how they've managed their large footprint ecologically. Now you must be Karina.
I am, Mike. Welcome to Edgewood Tahoe Resort.
Thank you very much. Oh, thanks, mate. Now, Karina, I must admit, I'm a bit of a blank canvas. I've never been to this part of the world before.
Well, welcome to the most magical place on earth. Can you believe that we've been here now for 150 years?
Owned by the same family, I understand.
Absolutely. We're an independent hotel company, so that's what really makes us special.
So the big boys haven't discovered this yet?
No, but we would like to keep it that way. This family, can you believe that 150 years ago, this was the Park Cattle Ranch where we used to graze cows?
No
right
way.
Where you're standing.
I think the cattle ranch is gone.
They absolutely have. Shall we make our way to the lodge?
Sure.
We have beautiful reclaimed wood throughout the property. We have some topical maps that show really the characteristics of the lake and the depth. Our heritage wall has some beautiful artifacts from our family history.
The original family, yes. Oh my goodness, and look at this. It's just so fabulous.
Mike, how does this make you feel? Because when you walk into this room, this is where the true mantra of our company, which is being guardians of the lake and stewards of the land.
Yeah.
And everything that you see here is what really captures what's outside in.
Yes, I'm seeing elements here of mountain lodge. You know, the stone, the timber. Look at those guys. I love that.
We wanted to bring the mountain lodge feeling to this destination, but we wanted to do it in really that contemporary flair.
And the glass there, really maximizing the daylight.
Absolutely. When you live in a destination where you have 300 days of sunlight, you really want to be able to capture that.
And also, what's that? I like that.
This beautiful wall is an original designed for Edgewood. It is a limestone wall that captures the forested terrain throughout our region and throughout the property. It's truly special.
Now, please tell me this is my room.
Mike, this is your room. This is the Edgewood Suite. As you can see throughout the room itself and the beautiful tones that we used, we have that continuity between the lodge and the room.
It's not really trying to say too much, is it?
No, we try to keep it subtle. Again, it's about bringing pieces of the outdoor elements into our design.
Yeah, because Karina, let's not kid ourselves. The real hero is out there.
And it is all about the beauty of the lake.
This is really remarkable. Does every room have this?
Yes, every room has a balcony. It was intended for our guests to experience nature in their entire guest journey.
Is there some way I could move the bed out here?
These are our villa suites, and these suites are 2, 3, 4, and 5 bedroom villas with full kitchens, bathrooms. You have your own private hot tub on your own private deck with a fire pit that allows for these large gatherings. This land has been owned by the family for over 150 years, and providing that multi-generational experience where families can get together is important to this family.
That's a core value, yes. So Steve, is it possible to have this level of luxury and still be environmentally sensitive?
Absolutely. You know, by choosing the right materials, woods that are recycled, carpets that have recycled fibers in them as well, and choosing paints that are environmentally sensitive. All that combined with a level of sustainability provides us with a LEED certification for these villas.
So LEED certified, I've got to say, I haven't seen that many examples of that at this level.
Yes, when you've got a backdrop of this view, how can you not be?
So Brad, you're going to have to help me out here. Apparently there's a golf course here somewhere.
There is. Under all this snow, there is a golf course. The 18th hole is over here. The putting green is right here. This is the driving range, and then the 1st and 10th hole, and head off into the trees.
Forgive me for saying this, but golf courses perhaps don't have necessarily a great rap environmentally.
That is true, but that's not always the case. We work closely with a local environmental organization here, and we are also an Autobahn certified golf course.
Yes, the Autobahn accreditation, that's not easy to get, is it?
It's not. It took us several years, and we continue the long legacy of sustainability and environmental stewardship here at Edgewood.
Yeah, and the little ponds here and streams, they have a role to play?
They do. The ponds and streams are actually a unique feature of this golf course. They are actually designed to capture fine sediment and nutrients and keep them from entering Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Protecting that asset. So, Amy, this is all drinking water, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're basically looking at the largest water bottle in the world, 39 trillion gallons of water.
So fabulously fresh.
99.99% pure, more pure than anything you'd ever find in a plastic water bottle.
How wonderful. Now, something really interesting happened here, right at the lakeside here.
So thanks to donors from the Tahoe Fund and a wonderful nonprofit called Clean Up the Lake, this was the start and end of the first and only 72-mile scuba cleanup of all of Lake Tahoe.
Wow, they entered the lake here.
The divers went in here right at the state line and they made their way all the way around 72 miles of the shoreline in about a year. And they came out in May of 2022 having picked up 25,000 pounds of trash.
Wow, they must have had really big tanks.
Yeah, well, they didn't do it all in a year. They did take some time off.
I get it. Yeah, so what did they find?
They found a lot of stuff. They found a lot of tires. They found a tremendous amount of beer bottles, anchors, chains, some old 1970s boom boxes, and a lot of sunglasses. People lose a lot of sunglasses in Lake Tahoe.
Oh, make sure I hold on to mine.
Good idea.
S'mores at sunset. This takes me back, although I'm not sure I've ever done it in this kind of setting before.
Welcome to the family, Mike.
Oh, thank you. This may be my first time here, but it's not going to be my last to Lake Tahoe.
Cheers.
Cheers.